So it's sad news around here in this part of the world. Very sad news. Warren Woods, an absolute icon in the Saskatchewan sports broadcasting community, passed away from COVID on Wednesday at the age of 66. Producer Clark has some photos of Woodsy. You want to talk about a much-loved figure, larger than life. That was Warren Woods. And it was suggested to us that we bring on some of his former co-workers, and I thought, why do we have to do that? I've known this guy personally since 1992. There's Woodsy, and I remember the day that he started at STV Regina, which would go on to become Global TV, and they're saying, here's this guy from Ontario, Sudbury, Ontario, Warren Woods joining us today. Well, he went on to become just a gigantic part of our sports culture here in this community. It's 11 o'clock, and this is Sportsline. Their half-hour nightly highlight show was Jay and Dan in Sports Center before there was a Sports Center, at least around here. And there's Woodsy at a Pats game. So in high school, I remember him on television, and then it was a huge deal for me to cover the 1992 Provincial Men's Tankard Provincial Curling Championship in Yorkton, because I was covering it with Warren Woods. And we ended up at a house party one night, and some bikers showed up, and it was hell on wheels, and we laughed about it for years and years and years afterwards, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And just always had a smile, always would rather talk about you than himself. And when he passed away yesterday, the first group of people that I thought of was the Regina Rams football program, because he was the voice of the team forever, and he was regularly photographed in Rams gear. So our condolences go out to his family, obviously, his grieving friends, the very close friends of Woodsy. But the guy would want you to have a beer, raise a beer to him, and celebrate him, right? So 1 hour ago, I asked Darren for your stories of Woodsy. Those are just some of mine. But every time I was around him, the stories of the 92 tankard would come up, and just a laugh. And he was always doing that feigned golf swing, right? He didn't have a golf. He's, because he was normally on the golf course.
Yeah.
So thanks for the memories, Woodsy, but most importantly, thanks for being just a really good guy and a great father and friend.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.